Chat, do y'all miss Aiden? I don't think my chat cares. I ain't gonna lie. But, no. Damn. But I've just gotten the sense of, like, Aiden's been hella inconsistent this year. There's been a decent amount of talking points around Aiden. I really do hope he's well, but has he retired? Has he not? That's the conversation today. So.
In a world where streaming is king, there are three names who have separated themselves from the pack. Kai Cenat when it comes to Twitch, iShowSpeed when it comes to YouTube, and Aiden Ross when it comes to Kick. But the only problem is, where the hell is Aiden? Now, going away from your job for a couple of weeks, days, months, whatever the case may be, could be considered a vacation. Submit your hours on your online portal and you're clocking out. But in the streaming world, that just doesn't work like that, especially when you're the face of a specific company. Like when you're a once-in-a-generational talent, and some would even say a game changer at 22, going away just isn't something that people do.
Twitch was dominated and pretty much solely owned. There was a monopoly on this fucking platform by the weird Dungeons and Dragons poggers fools. It's all love and it's with respect and love. But Aiden came in. I don't know if you guys remember, he got clowned by these fools and they hated him. They kept so hard and tried to push Aiden out. Fought that battle dolo, and I watched, bro. I watched in real time with my own two eyes. Kai, Speed, look up to this fool, and not in any sort of disrespectful, weird way. That's just what it was, bro. He was fucking Aiden.
Now, like Banks said, Aiden Ross is a game changer. He is a name that is synonymous with streaming, and he's big in the industry. But a break for almost 2 months now has a lot of people wondering what the heck is going on.
Aiden, thank you so much for the track call. Aiden, I miss you. Aiden, you're going to that Michael Rubin party today? B-Tech, please.
You have no excuse not to stream to your audience, dog. Sorry, I love you. I know we go through shit, but you need to give them fire-ass streams. You were before Kai. You were before Speed. You were the originator, dog. Everybody collaborated with you to get put on. You started streaming with celebrities and rappers and everything.
I would attribute the whole collab shit. I think Aiden did change the game in terms of putting that on stream. But in terms of rappers collabing with content creators to that degree, I would actually give that credit to Zeus and B-Lou. I think before Aiden, Zeus and B-Lou were the two reactors, two content creators that rappers will hop on because they was chill as fuck and just react shit. And then I believe Aiden moved in with Zeus and B-Lou. And essentially all Aiden did exactly what they was doing on stream. Now, again, that is the change that changed everything. And that has become a meta. It still is a meta in 2024. The guest streams, I think it always will be. Just having guests on your fucking stream and collabing and shit like that. That'll always be a meta. But now, I actually attribute that to Zeus and B-Lou. I think this whole situation is just a matter of, I'm going to keep it a whole stack, bro. This motherfucker's made $30 million, $50 million, $100 million in his career. He knows the toxicity around the internet. He knows the toxicity around his name, around his streams. And he is one of the few that have made enough money to have an out. And I'm going to be honest, if he's retired, I don't think he owes his fans anything. Like on some, I gotta keep streaming shit. Like, if this is your peace, if this is what's going to provide you peace, I've been saying this a lot this year, man. Don't happy that it's over. Be happy that it's happened. And you got to do what you got to do. So...
You started this shit, Aiden. Remember who the fuck you are and wake the fuck up. People watch you playing 2K and you suck ass at 2K. Give them fucking quality streams. I'm sorry if I'm being harsh right now. And when I love you, I gotta say the truth. I can't be a yes man and kiss your ass like all your homies probably do because you take them around the world and have fun.
Now, because he is a big mainstay on the internet, it's almost entirely impossible to go this amount of time without people starting to theorize where you are and finding out where you've been as well. During this hiatus, Aiden has been seen. He's been at the all-white parties. He's been in vacation photos, you know, going on yachts and stuff like that.
Aiden Ross wore this AP Royal Oak perpetual calendar covered in diamonds that sell for nearly 700 grand. And up here on Jay-Z's wrist is the most expensive watch of the night, a vintage Rolex Daytona reference 6270, where one of these recently sold at auction for $4.2 million.
Now, I'm gonna say this. This is one of the things that I don't like about the internet. People should be allowed to take a break without all this interference. And I get it. A lot of people do depend on Aiden Ross.
It is interesting to me how like the whole break problem is a content, like people wouldn't be having this conversation with like Kendrick Lamar. I know Kendrick is like such a out there name, but let's just say like any mainstream artist, right? If they take a 2-month, 3-month break from releasing music, they're probably in the lab. You know what I'm saying? They're probably in the lab. They're in album mode. They're in whatchamacallit. They're in tour mode or whatever. But when it comes to streaming and content creation, bro, you take a 2 week, like legitimately, chat. If I did not stream for 2 weeks, I know a lot of y'all will be asking, yo, where the fuck is Beast Holes? Or maybe not me. Let's Keep It a Buck. If Let's Keep It a Buck stopped streaming for 2 weeks, didn't upload nothing. Yo, is Let's Keep It a Buck done? Yo, is this shit over? When I don't know, maybe motherfuckers are just taking a vacation. Now, I do think it is customary for people to announce on, for content creators to announce they're not gonna be streaming for a while, they're gonna take a break. I don't think Aiden ever formally announced that, but it is interesting though. It is interesting. Bezos, you in my daily routine, better not take no vacation. Pause? Another man being in your daily routine is crazy.
Streams, his success, and ultimately his content to make their content. We're guilty of that over here on this channel. But I want to give him some bail. He's been streaming for long extended periods of time, making entertainment, having to one-up himself for years at this point now. Some of it has come at different costs, the detriment of maybe relationships that we don't see behind closed doors. He's had to miss out on different events that he probably couldn't attend because at the end of the day, he was trying to set up some streams to entertain the masses in the audience. And some of these attempts at stuff did not work. You got to remember those failures also weigh on you heavy, like when he started to try to make his own streaming group and it just wasn't going the way that he thought it would go. But at the end of the day, he should be able to at least step away from the computer and get detached. One, not only to enjoy his money, his family, and reap the benefits of his rewards, because what good is having a lot of money if you can't spend the money and enjoy the money? And two, for his own mental sanity. I'm not gonna lie to you, content creation is taxing. From the one-upping culture, to the hate mail, to the criticisms, to all that. It is very taxing to be a content creator. So I think it actually is very healthy to step away from that. Get your legs up, get active for a while, and take yourself away from a computer and experience real life.
I also think Aiden is in the realm of content creation where he truly can't afford to take a break because whenever he comes back, people will be waiting. Not every content creator has that luxury. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. Not every content creator has the luxury of taking a break, and when they come back, everyone will be waiting. I feel like for a lot of content creators, unless they really come back with a bang, 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 like, people will not be waiting for them. But when you get to a level of an Aiden who, is damn near a A-list celebrity, I think when he comes back, people will be waiting, people will be listening. So he can come back a year from now, he can come back 2 years from now. People will remember Aiden, who Aiden is, and maybe he'll come back to a smaller audience, but there will be an audience there, like a decent, like a big audience there. So
other thing I want to add is ultimately this will make him a better content creator when he does come back to the scene. If he experiences real life, has different perspectives, it'll make his reactions greater. It'll spark new ideas because he's around new people who aren't even in the same field. He'll come back better for this. Now, like I said earlier, people are dependent on Aiden Ross's streams to make content. He's a big figure and they're dependent on him, the content, the name, all that stuff to just make their own content, to be honest with you. And with him being gone, a lot of people are being a little bit weird about the disappearance.
When is Aiden streaming again? Appreciate the sub. He probably left you in the dust. I don't think he's ever coming back to this bullshit again, and I don't blame him. I'm so happy he left you in the dust. He got money out of you, and that's all he wanted. He got it.
The first Aiden stream back is going to be with Trump. It makes the most sense. He's got to come back with a banger. I know Aiden went to Mar-a-Lago. It makes sense.
Now, whether it's the bits and pieces that Aiden Ross has laid out, the clues, the pictures, all those things, there have been a lot of us.
I don't think it's going to be with Trump. I actually think, if anything, if I were to make a prediction, if Aiden comes back, it's going to be post him being unbanned from Twitch. And he'll be back with Twitch and trying to be more mainstream and more safe with his brand than he was prior, bro. Like, I think Aiden, like he went, like when everyone went Twitch, YouTube, he went left when everyone went right. You know what I'm saying? He was a dude that did the collabs with Andrew Tate and did all these crazy things while everyone avoided those things. I think Aiden, through those collaborations, have made a really toxic community. I think Aiden wants to be, he wants to be a good guy again, bro. For like, in my opinion, if he comes back, I don't think he's trying to be as controversial as he was before.
Assumptions as to where Aiden Ross has been, and some of them are starting to get nasty and kind of disrespectful.
Me and Aiden Ross went to this game before the Miami Heat game. He took me there. Thought, Aiden, come back to streaming, bro. Stop stopping. Get off the lean, nigga. Come back to streaming, bro.
Now, throughout the hiatus, Aiden Ross has been letting people know that he's okay and that he's gonna return to streaming via his social medias. On June 8th, he put out a tweet that says, "Hey guys, about to undergo surgery very soon. I'll keep everyone updated and I love you guys." And it's interesting because people don't really realize what people are going through in front of the camera. Sure, they're able to entertain you for hours on end and they might talk about some stuff, but deep down, Aiden probably has some pains going on and that's why he needs to take care of the surgery. Now, it could be totally cosmetic, but I'm not gonna put that on him here. I'm just gonna take for face value that says he had to go and do some surgery and he'll be back soon. And then on July 5th, he delivered a voice memo that said, you know, I'm basically about to come back to streaming soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit go live like any day, any second, any minute maybe. I'm ready though. It's been a long time. Good break, good mental break. Very good mental break. Much needed, but we're back.
Now, we're not a gossip channel, so we're not going to sit here and theorize why this grown man decided to take a break from his...
Yeah, this is probably the most controversial break chat in terms of, like, people really asking where this creator went. Y'all remember, like, those 3 months when Phantom was just, like, in the DR, bro? And people did not know what the fuck was going on with Phantom? Yo... That's a throwback right there, bro. Because Phantom been going crazy lately, right? Like, Phantom been on timing for the last 2 years. But I think it was like 2 years ago. Phantom went to the DR for like 2 to 3 months. Wasn't in any AMP videos. Wasn't streaming. Wasn't nothing. And everyone's like, is Phantom okay? Phantom was okay the whole time. He legitimately just wanted to take a break. His group supported it. And then when he came back full strength. I think personally... Once you reach a level of content creation, breaks legitimately are the best thing you can do in terms of essentially people not getting used to you and not taking you for granted, and also like making the longevity of your career much longer than what it could be. You know what I'm saying? Like, those breaks are necessary, bro. Especially if you're at a point in time where you feel like you're creatively taxed, where you're creatively stuck. You know what I'm saying? Ideas just aren't popping in your head as fluidly as they used to. Like, yeah, a mental break is needed. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple of months ago, he had a lot of breaks too, and now he back even stronger. Now, like I said previously, not every content creator has that luxury. But yeah.
Job at this point, because after doing it for so many years, that's the only thing it can be classified as. It can be a fun job, but it is a job. But his disappearance does bring forth some questions, and they're not necessarily about him, but more so about the audience and how they're acting towards him. Why is it that many streamers have developed these communities that are basically cult-like followings who will sit there, sift through all this information, hours upon hours of stream, pictures, tweets, all these things, just to give theories about what's going on, despite the recent events that have been going on in the internet sphere, where we're learning that these people are not who they say they are. Now, I get it. The down-to-earth relatability of these hour-long streams can create a very, very strong parasocial relationship. And especially with some of the terminology that's being used, I've literally heard people get lost in the sauce and the idea that these people are truly their genuine friends and that they know each other. It's getting to the point where it's kind of getting a little weird. Not only are these fan accounts still posting Aiden Ross on a daily basis and still getting thousands upon thousands.
Let me just say this. If we're seeing this on a bigger scale, trust me, this shit happens on a smaller scale too. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. Shout out to the Discord. Let's Keep It a Buck and SLZ. But like, some of y'all were like moving in there like fucking, I don't know. Like, y'all are like actual family, you know what I'm saying? And it's cool to develop a community like that. It's cool to develop a close community like that, but there is a point where it's like, damn, you are riding hard for what? You know, like, bro, chill.
Likes without him creating new content. And trust me, he's not the only one. When people like Corey Kenshin go and disappear, people do the same thing, and people are just fiending for other people to create content about them. But we've also seen attempts at creating AI versions of these streamers or content creators in order to satisfy that itch that needs to be scratched.
Don't worry, man. Punch the shit out of it right now. Do it. More, break it. More. Punch it. Stand up and punch it. Stand up. More. Do it more.
What the fuck?
It's done.
Oh.
Gross. I need my shit.
Hey, one more thing. One more thing.
And what I don't want to happen is what happened to Gabby Hanna not too long
That's
ago when
insane.
she was taking her year-long hiatus and a fan spotted her and ran up on her like some delusional, crazed person.
That's my song Glass House.
Point your finger, pull the trigger, throw them up your trail, you'll get yours
eventually.
I climbed out of my head, I'm up to something so tough without a body on the street.
What the fuck?
It's just a matter of time.
I'm glad that she took it that way, but if you know your favorite content creator wants some sort of breaks from social media or the internet presence or whatever the case may be, you as a fan should have enough respect to then reciprocate that love or that energy that they are giving to you as a follower of their community. Let them breathe. I do think it depends on the type of content creator and what audience they do cultivate. Trust me, it matters. There's been a difference in my personal life when people recognize me from this platform and another platform. One of these platforms, they come at me super crazed, and the other platform, they just hate me for my basketball takes. Another question that I've been seeing people have is, why is it that when Aiden Ross is not streaming, that the news cycle constantly keeps being surrounded around him? During his hiatus, there's been a lot of talks about the potential negative reasons and rumors as to why he would stop streaming.
Aiden used to put speed on E-dates with grown-ass bitches when he was 16. Shit, I was snitching, but nigga, it can't matter that much.
Fuck the gambling. He was in Miami, bro. Fuck Miami, bro. Slow down. Like, you got the bread. Just
That's
have
insane,
fun on
bro.
stream, bro. He might have to rebrand his chat a little bit because they all, like, I ain't gonna lie, his shit is fucked though. It ain't about Aiden alone. The shit that's gonna fuel this nigga is his chat. I'm gonna tell you what you gotta hear, Aiden. Delete the community, make a new community. Take out anybody who gets out of line within the community.
Now, I will say this. Aiden Ross, of course, is a big figure, so that's why people are naturally going to continue to talk about him. And some of this stuff might be a little...
I think it's just weird. I mean, it's weird for... Again, it shouldn't be weird. But it is weird for content creators, especially of Aiden's caliber, to be taking the breaks that they got at their point in their career. You know what I'm saying? So... And also, when the clips Team O brought up, these are coming from people who like viewed Aiden as their friend. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably just on some. Chad was asking about it. Let me address it real quick. Shit, I don't think this is something like really heavy on their mind though. But
a little bit too much information coming from some of these people. But if we listen to what Kai said, he might be giving us a peek behind that curtain as to a potential conversation him and Aiden may have had, or hell, even some of the stuff that he's had to deal with as being a bigger streamer, is that his community can sometimes be toxic. And this may be a reason why you want to completely separate yourself from the entire situation. I can remember the time where Kai Cenat did his Union Square event, and after that, he was talking about how people were finding his mom in her home in New York and how that was really taking him away from doing content because he didn't know if it was mentally worth it all.
And to the reporters, paint me in this picture that I'm not. Please, I beg y'all, bro. You feel me? Just leave my family out of it. There is no reason why y'all are showing up to my mom's house with tinted windows, with a big ass camera in the back of y'all stuff, going into my mom's house and recording them. I can handle it. You feel what I'm saying? I can do whatever y'all want to say about me, whatever y'all want to.
oh shit, my bad. What the fuck?
Yeah, I could totally understand why somebody would want to take a step away if that's the type of community that you cultivated. But I agree with Kai. Take a step back so you don't have to deal with all of that and rebrand when you do come back. And the third question that people are having is, Aiden Ross was the biggest figure on Kick. And I'm not going to say I enjoyed all of Aiden Ross's content, but trust me, he was definitely one of the better people on Kick. And since he's been gone, it's been running rampant and falling off. Kick's average English speaking concurrent viewers has gone down 13,000 since May 25th. And Kick's total watch time has plummeted since the last time Aiden did that Catch a Predator stream with Vitaly. I mean, the site is...
Yeah, the problem with Kick is no one is just organically growing on the app. That's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem. No one has said... Well, I can't say no one, but not enough. Not enough people. Not enough people said, yo, I want to be a Kick streamer. Didn't already have an existing platform on Twitch as a streamer or on YouTube as a streamer, and came over there and said, okay, I grew something here that I previously did not have before. There's a couple of examples of people who did grow, but there's just not enough. There's just not enough. You know what I'm saying? And in the world where you have to diversify your income as much as possible, I think the stigma of streaming on Kick just doesn't help your brand at all too. You know what I'm saying? There is not a singular content creator chat that just relies on Twitch subs or Kick subs to provide like to pay for shit. You know what I'm saying? So like you even see Rage, even as a Kick streamer, when he does those like brand deal streams, and we going live on Twitch today, y'all. We going live on Twitch today. You know what I'm saying? And also just the idea of downloading a new app. I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds hella fucking lazy, but bro, to get someone to download a whole new app is a big task in 2024. To get them to download an app and have that app disrupt their daily routines and the apps that they go to regularly, where they already have a bunch of people that they follow and tune into, you know what I'm saying? It's a big ask. It's just too big of an ask. So that's why I think Kick is doomed to fail at this point. Is just the lack of organic growth in app. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Twitch CEO cook with this one. Once they stop paying these motherfuckers, there's no incentive to stay on that app. So when the big creators are gone and it's just a bunch of small creators in there, it'd be one thing if when the big creators leave, their audience just stays on Kick just because they love the Kick platform. But no, they are on Kick for specific creators. They follow certain creators wherever they go. So if their fan base goes to Twitch, their fan base is going to Twitch. And those small creators aren't going to just fill in that void that was left. You know what I'm saying? So
as a whole has gone down 50% in website traffic. And then if we think about some of the casts and creators that are on the platform, I don't know if they could weather a storm with those being the leading guys and faces of Kick. Look, we wish the best for Aiden Ross on this channel because again, this content creation stuff can be a lot. And at the end of the day, there's not too many people who care about you. They're only using you for the click. So especially if this is a mental health recovery, physical recovery, time to see your friends, time to see your family, take as much time as you need. And that's my opinion. Come back, like Kai said, and rebuild your community if that's the thing that was making you want to step away from the game, but don't rush and don't be in a place in which you don't have to be. It will be regretful if Aiden Ross didn't ever come back, but if that's what's going to give you peace and sanity, hell, you've done a lot. So who am I to ultimately judge if you leave? But let me know what you guys think about Aiden Ross's appearance down below.
Yeah, I agree. Even if he retires, bro, I don't blame him. I don't blame him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, this goes back to the Jalen Brunson conversation I was having last week, bro. Like, there's a point in life where, hey, I'm chilling with my fam, bro. And maybe that's just my mentality of, like, valuing my privacy a lot, bro. But at a point, I'm just, hey, I want to chill with my family. I can afford to chill with my family. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. But it's still a long way to go there, chat, so y'all don't have to worry about anything. They've been fighting an uphill battle this whole time, too. They always got something going on. Well, that's what happens when you build your platform off of being edgy. And off of being a Twitch clone, too. Like, you will always be compared to Twitch. And when your game plan is to also steal a bunch of Twitch creators, yeah. That's not a recipe for success, in my opinion. Yeah, my question with Kick was never even like the monetization model that they had in terms of who's paying for Kick. I think they had bigger problems as to why they died, and it wasn't necessarily because they can't afford this 95-5 split. First of all, that 95-5 split isn't even enough. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack, bro. That 95-5 split is the most overrated thing in content creation, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you why. 95.5 does not matter when you can go on a different platform and, number one, get more viewers because it's a more mainstream platform. So even though you may be getting less subs, even though you'd be getting less cut per sub, you'd be getting more subs because of the amount of people in your stream. And there's also an incentive because if you get a sub, you get an ad-free experience. On Kick, it's just off the strength, which you could argue is what it should be. But on Twitch, yo, I've seen a decent amount of y'all say, yo, I'm done with these ads, I'm subbing up. You don't have that on Kick. You know what I'm saying? And also on Twitch, there's ad revenue. Which Kick just does not have. It just doesn't. So that 95-5 split is honestly made up by the fact that you get typically more viewers on Twitch You get more people subbing up on Twitch. And you also get another completely new revenue stream that you don't have on Kick on Twitch. So